See what they do?
You know what? I'm over it. You know, at this point, it's just becoming fun. All right.
I saw you still posted a video.
I did. That was not intended for anyone in specific other than people who just needed motivational.
I know that.
Motivational need and desire.
The people that know.
You know, people who need motivation that...
As soon as it came up, I go, oh, Ashley.
You know what's funny? I find it funny that that they're trying to expose me and they're taking it from the lives that anyone can go watch as if I'm hiding it.
And they're like, gotcha.
Gotcha! I went and I watched hundreds of hours of your lives and I made you about $28 on Facebook by watching your lives. Thank you so much. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your time. Bumping us up in the algorithm. I've gotten so many new followers, but I don't think that's from the videos that are being posted. But anyway, all that to say, I can tell you it's been pretty nice though. I've enjoyed the world of YouTube and the world of Facebook. I don't have to filter, I don't have to think. The community has been so much better. So grateful for all of you. It's been fantastic. I only have to have one mod on there because you don't have to keep up with all of the
You don't have to tell you about the waffles and donations day.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about saying donations or any of that kind of stuff. So I do have to fundraise. So coming up on Saturday, I'm going to be doing a fundraiser. I'm going to be walking you guys through the entirety of the compound on Saturday. We'll be having an event. I'm sorry it's loud. Somebody decided to put the freaking loudest ass bird outside this morning because that was awesome of him.
I can bring the trio out.
Of who?
Elowen, Lark, and...
Lark is way louder than Elowen.
She can be pretty loud.
He brings out freaking Elowen, who is my bird, and she's just the loudest freaking thing in all of the world. No, I don't give her salami. I give her cheese. She likes cheese better. You need to get to know my bird better.
Here, no, I got some right here.
I have cheese things. I can do it. You don't have... No, I got this right. I'm not going to use those. Stay. I love it. All right, so we're going to go meet Elowen real quick before we start prepping food for all the animals. You do have a lot of them out. No wonder she's screaming. She hates other birds. Hi. Hi. You ready to see my bird? Hello. It's not Elowen. That's screaming. It's not Elowen. It's Cypress. Or not Cypress, it's Cinder. It's Cinder who's screaming. Hi, pretty bird. Hi, you want some cheese? So this is Cinder. This is my bird right here. She's sitting all nice and quiet right there. Hi, Elowen. Hi. Hi. Hello, sweetheart. Hi, pretty bird. So that's my bird. She's being quiet. It's Cypress, or it's Cinder. I'm looking at Cypress. That's why I keep on. Cypress is all alone in the corner over there. You want this? You want this? Want some cheese? Come here. Come here. Hello, honey. I can't reach you. Do you want this? Do you want this? Here. Hello. You want it? You want it? I love her. Hi. Hi. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Hello. You are a pretty bird. I can't reach you. You want this? Hi. Hi. I love you too. Hello. She's a good bird. She's being quiet. This is the evil bird right here. This is the bird that wants to rip my face off. You want this? Hi. That was gentle. Thank you. And then you got Kite over here. You want a piece of cheese, Kite? Here. Oh. Well, you dropped it. Military macaws. That's Sergeant and Kite. Sergeant's actually a girl though. So, but we were hoping to get them rehomed and hasn't happened yet. Not Kite, but Sergeant. And now we can't rehome Sergeant because Sergeant loves Kite and Kite loves Sergeant. So it's like
I wouldn't be too upset to see him find good homes.
that screaming was Cypress though. I mean Cinder. It wasn't Ello. Ello was just in there all quiet, all nice, and just, oh. She's like, hi. Oh. Pretty bird. Except for she says it like in her Russian accent. Pretty bird. It's pretty.
Her Russian accent?
Yeah, she sounds like she's talking Russian when she goes into that voice. She like goes, like she doesn't make any sense. It sounds like she's speaking Russian. So.
I didn't know Ella was Russian.
She obviously listened to Russian radio.
That's because I pay attention to things, Jeremy.
Maybe you should start. All right, we're gonna get everyone fed this morning. We got some skunks to feed, some coatis to feed, a raccoon to feed, foxes to feed, giant anteaters to feed, porcupines to feed. We're gonna get all their food ready, and then we're going to go feed them together. Okay, shall we? You've been my shadow today. You have been my shadow today. Why is that? You have been my shadow today. You have been my shadow. Ooh. That's weird. It's like flashing. April, are you doing something weird to it? Think smart, stop. Please stop. What is that? Oh, is that somebody's name? Is that someone's name? What are they saying? You know, so to be very clear, that's why my daughter was trying to call me. One sec. I gotta. Hey, you trying to call me? Okay, what's up? Good morning. You just waking up? Okay, if you're watching my live and you know I'm live, I'm gonna just topple you. I'm gonna let you go. I love you. Have a good day. Have fun. Grandma will be there soon. Okay, bye. My daughter was calling to say hello to all you guys. Sorry, my daughter was calling to say hello to all of you, so I apologize. Stink nut. No, so I think this is a valid question for the Think Smart. They want the birds to be free. You know, we would love that.
I definitely
would. We would love to set them free, but unfortunately it's illegal. They're also not native to this area and they would die. So that's kind of the issue. They are not native to Washington, so we actually keep them in a heated trailer so that they can stay warm. Birds can actually die from a draft coming through. If they have a cool breeze going through, it can actually kill them. So we're located up in Anacortes, Washington. We're gonna go down and feed the animals. Now, all the animals at our compound are not a hobby sport for me. We rescued them. They cannot legally be released into the wild. We do believe if animals can be wild, please let them be wild. But unfortunately, there is a lot of situations and circumstances where animals cannot legally be released into the wild. So we are a retirement home for them, and we give them a place to live out the rest of their life so that they don't have to be euthanized. We believe that animals should not be killed because of their species, and so that's what we do. We give them a forever home. We take really good care of them. I'm going to show you what they're going to be eating today. So that's what we do. And so let's feed the animals. Let's go down. Let's meet some porcupines. Let's go meet some raccoons and some foxes. We just rescued foxes from a fur farm. They rescued 500 foxes in total. We took 12 of those 500. Did a very, very small part in the overall great work that Save a Fox is doing. None of those foxes could legally be released into the wild. So that's what we do. That's why we're here. So anyway, let's go feed them. Let's get all their food ready so you can see the diets and stuff that they eat. We think it's really, really important. And yeah, so we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna be the wolves and not the sheep, right?
Imagine starting an international incident. We send all the cockatoos back to Australia, and then all the cockatoos go crazy in Australia.
They would. Do you know how upset Elwyn would be if we went and released her in Australia? That bird, she would. You know that song that's like, and the cat came back the very next day. That would be Elwyn. She would be so mad. I'd come here and she'd be sitting on the porch and she'd be going, she's talking her evil voice that she has. So.
Or she teaches all the cockatoos down there, and they all start talking like that.
They're like, all of a sudden these cockatoos started talking in a different language. We don't know what it is. Yeah, they
mass influx of Australians wanting to move to America because the cockatoos are crazy.
We would get in so much trouble for releasing cockatoos here. And you know what the worst part is we're like one of the only. Aw, thanks, Rye. She said I liked your live. Rylan.
She's on your live?
She's on my account on my live, yeah. Anyway, she all that to say, the cockatoos would be very, very unhappy, to say the least. They'd be like, hey, where's our meals every single day that we get?
And when you go to visit, they all know who you are.
Oh my gosh, it'd be terrifying. I'd be so scared.
And there's like 100 of them. They're all,
hello. That'd be terrifying.
That would be absolutely terrifying.
You know, I always wanted to visit Australia until I found out how many wild cockatoos they have that stay by the hotels.
Yeah, didn't someone tell you they're like seagulls?
Yes! I was like, well, not going to Australia now.
Good day.
Yeah, it's funny because Bronwyn posted a video of the birds screaming, and I'm like, that's exactly like Cinder. Stop.
Wasn't that not even a cockatoo though? It was some other bird.
The one that she was, but they're all over down there. So we're gonna try these new little red bananas for a couple of the animals. See if they like them. I found some very soft ones. It only took a month and a half to ripen.
Too. Yeah, that's
But
actually pretty good. Can you imagine how many we would not throw away if that happened like that? Alright, I'm gonna have to go put it in.
You're gonna have to put, that's Cinder. You're gonna have to go put Cypress, Cinder. Why can't I get it right? Too many birds.
So if you're looking to adopt,
you know what happened the other day? We went into PetSmart to pick up crickets for the gecko.
yeah.
I'll bring the new friend out here tomorrow. Anyway, because I knew you were waiting to clean those.
Yes.
So
Got it
okay.
today.
Okay, so I will bring him when they're sprayed out. Anywho, I went to PetSmart yesterday. Had to remember what I was saying. And they had corn snakes and little lizards, and they had a new kind of turtle. It was like an African wide neck or something like that. Anyway,
Wide mouth?
no, not wide mouth.
No, is that what you said?
Wide neck or something like that. Anyway, it was a really cool. It looked like a little baby alligator snapping turtle. Anyway, so my kids are like, Mom, we should just adopt all of these so that they don't have to stay in these enclosures anymore. I said, no, that's okay. They can wait until they're
They'll wait their turn.
they had corn snakes and they have all that. The problem that people don't realize is that when you buy an animal from PetSmart, a lot of time it's not going to make it. So it was cute, wasn't it, Rye? Rylan's texting me and telling me what it is. Rylan's my daughter, by the way. My 10-year-old. She'll be out here eventually this summer to help a few days a week and stuff like that. He's gonna go put the loud bird back. Cooper, stop. Good boy. So let's get these red bananas here for some of the animals. I'm gonna add it to Salvador's mixture today. And I'm gonna get some regular bananas. La, 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 la. I went to Costco yesterday and picked up some food. My kids and I, we went to Costco, and then we went to the chef store and we got some stuff for the animals. I came out here, dropped all of it off for them. You know, did all that fun stuff. And if I can open the banana, that'd be great. And then we went home and I think all of us kind of crashed. We were all kind of tired. It's Dirt Cup this week, meaning that my kids will be, my son will be at the races, and Rylan and I will be hanging out together with no boys. All right. So this is for the skunks. This is for the marmoset. We'll give a couple little... Cooper! No. No more. No, no. Don't do that. All right. Now, Cooper. No, no, honey. Let's get the rest of the food here. So this is some ground beef for the giant anteater. It's a pound of ground beef. Like so. Hey buddy, what are you doing? Then, let's see what we got here. The raccoons are gonna be so happy today because I finally was able to get them some grapes. A whole bunch of grocery stores in our area got hacked and they haven't been able to order, and so like they've had nothing on their shelves for a week or so actually. And so I finally went in and it was able to get some grapes, which is fantastic. Now grapes, I'm not feeding dogs, okay? Feeding wild animals. I know dogs can't have grapes, I'm well aware of that. So oh, goodness sake. All right. So let's give these animals some food. Super glad that you are one for speaking up for the birds being free, but if you mind not blowing up my chat for it, I would greatly appreciate it. I understand where you stand and I think that's fantastic, but you're welcome to make your own videos that advocate for birds being free. That would be fantastic. If you just, yeah, make your own videos, please. That'd be great. Because I miss people's questions because my chat is being blown up. I also have kids that watch me, so we don't need that. So we're feeding a whole bunch of exotic animals. We're gonna go down and drop all their bowls off to them. So we'll feed some raccoons, we'll feed a whole bunch of other stuff. So all of that. We are meal prepping, yes. So here we go. It's been a while since they've gotten grapes, so I'm giving them quite a bit of them. So yeah, translation doesn't work well on here. That's very true. That's very true. But that's okay. We welcome you. We're excited to get people from all over the world to see our animals. We have a lot of animals that a lot of countries don't have, and so it's pretty cool for you guys, and vice versa. You guys have a lot of stuff that we don't have, so it's very, very interesting thing to watch. I'm looking for my other container. Hi, buddy. Hello. I think it's down below. I'll have to go get it. So that we can dump the fox's stuff in. Let's look here. See if these are done yet. So we got some sweet potato here that's been steaming. Seeing if it's ready. Let's see. It's pretty good, actually. That's good for them. We're gonna give that a couple more minutes. Give that a couple more minutes to steam here. So, let's get all of them some sweet potato. They're gonna be so happy, especially Edward. Edward loves sweet potato. Edward's one of our foxes. Let me go down and get my other containers so that I can fill those up for the others. I have 2 sets of foxes. Hi, Dobby. Here it is. All right. Got these 2. We're gonna do some of these veggies in here. So this is for our 6 foxes. We give them veggies. We're gonna give them some sweet potato. It's hot. Okay, let's cut up some sweet potato for them today. Maybe. We're gonna give some sweet potato to the giant anteater there. Then we're gonna do some sweet potato for this guy. So this is gonna go in here. Some of Edward's favorite is sweet potato. Edward's our lavender fox. You can hear him screaming down there for some attention. Alrighty. Okay. There's that. We're going to add some frozen berries here. And then we're going to add their meat source and we'll be good to go. Get some corn on the cob. All right, so corn on the cob is for beanpole. He's our porcupine. Oh man, I love corn season. My kids and I love corn. Especially when you smoke it on the smoker. With some hickory or some mesquite pellets. Yummy. All right. We're going to add some carrots for bean pole. We're going to add some cantaloupe here. Some of the coatis' favorite is cantaloupe, so I'm going to give them some cantaloupe today. That. That. We'll save the other half for tomorrow. That one. And we give bean pole one of these peaches here. For some peach. My peach tree is doing so good this year. So excited. I have peaches, I have apples, we have pears, got a lot of different kinds of fruits growing this year. Super excited about it. Marmoset. All right. Now let's get some meat. And then we should be good to go. We'll go down and feed everybody. Mixed berries. Blueberry for. All right. Now, meat. Here we go. Meat. Meat. I'm going to put gloves on for this because I gotta roll some turkey, ground turkey, and ground turkey's gross. So hold on a sec. I don't like the feeling of it. All right, we got some ground turkey. We have, how many pounds is this? This is 3 pounds. So we'll do this real quick. We'll put this one in. No. Good boy. We'll put this one in Felix's, because Felix loves that. And then we'll do some ground turkey for the foxes. Okay. So we'll give this to the foxes. So the foxes go through about 1 pound of meat each, or so. And we have 12. So we go through about 12 pounds a day for the foxes. Okay. Poor Coop. We all keep our pants up differently.
When you get old, you need suspenders.
I'm gonna give the raccoons some peanuts.
I don't like my butt crack hanging out.
Raccoons some peanuts.
Yeah.
So they.
So they leave you alone? Yeah.
I don't like my butt crack hanging out, thank you.
You don't? They call it a belt.
Yeah, but I don't have a butt to hold it up.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, it's genetic.
You better start
My
working
dad
on
didn't
that.
have one either. You're making me self-conscious now. Where's my...
Shut up! I'm just giving you crap.
Thanks, Ashley.
You are beautiful, no matter what they say.
Suspenders won't keep you down.
Oh, at least you're not being asked if you're pregnant on your live, so. I am.
Yeah, so
What do you do? Well,
if someone's
never.
watching, use that clip to say she's always demeaning me.
I've given you crap about your suspenders for almost 9 years now.
Yeah,
It is
well,
not different.
it still hurts every time.
Does it?
Oh, man.
Oh, look at a helmet. This is when I send the clip that's like, hey, better friendships are ones that give each other a hard time.
How come that guy that chops wood doesn't get crap for wearing suspenders?
Well, his wearing of suspenders is is valid.
He's holding his pants up.
Yeah, but he's slinging an axe.
Well,
You're scooping pasta. Oh, I miss it. See, if you guys followed us on Patreon, it's even worse than this normally when we're doing a project, so.
oh, she loves projects. She's like, all right, here we go.
Yeah. Jeremy's like, I have to deal with this for another 4 days. Are you kidding me?
How long is this project?
How long is this project gonna last? Whoa, watch out.
You're gonna get stepped on. Stop watching the shade.
He has been a shadow, let me tell you what. You know, for your anniversary present, I'm gonna get you some new suspenders.
I was actually looking at some of my old suspenders because I have a camo pair too, but the elastic in it is so worn that when I went like this, it went click, 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 and it wouldn't go back. I was like, oh.
Yeah, well, so you've been wearing suspenders since high school.
And no, actually I haven't.
I'm just joking. Ew! Karma right there. Got a whole bunch of turkey
I have a red
juice.
pair and I have a black pair, but they're getting kind of stretched out.
So they're doing their job.
Holding my fat in.
That's not, you said it's for
Or up.
up.
Yeah.
You know
Pants.
what they sell on Amazon? They sell men's compression tank tops.
Nope. I do wear the cooling ones.
The cooling ones are nice.
Yeah, the cooling ones are nice, but
Yeah.
not the ones that make you feel like you're in a straight jacket. Oh no!
What did you do?
Those keys fell between. They rolled off the thing.
Oh, that's funny. You're perfect. Everyone's perfect.
I need your small arm to grab my zucchini.
You want to rephrase that?
Out from between them.
It's not getting better. Stop talking. You're turning red. Stop
Thank
putting
you.
it in little places. Okay.
Oh Lord.
It's gonna be a long day. Yes, it is. Excuse me. It's gonna be a long day. All right, here we go. Let's get the animals fed, get people educated about animals. Not suspenders, not compression tank tops. That's how I feel when I have to wear my black dress. When I get home and I have to take off like all my body shapewear to like suck me all in. I'm like, I can breathe. All right. And I don't know.
So no poolside Patreon coming up?
No poolside Patreon ever in the cards. They don't want to see that. They want to see the animals. Except for we are playing a game on Patreon, and it's really cool because no one's getting it right. I'm stumping everybody. And it's only going to get harder, so you better start learning the animal. No, I'm just kidding. It is really difficult, especially when you're looking at just like one part of the animal. So...
Are you doing like a super zoom in and every week you zoom out just a little bit more?
No, I do. Every night they get an animal body part, whether it be an eye or a nose or a toe or a foot or something like that, and they guess which one it is. And then in the morning they get the answers, and it zooms out, and they have what animal it was, and they have to guess it. And it's been fun. Actually, they've been doing very well considering, because it is complicated. The last one, they a couple people did get it right actually. I was very impressed. And even to the point where when they guess it, I look at it and I go, "Oh, I could see how they saw that." So it's not like their guesses are like off the wall. It's very valid guesses. Oh. My nose is itchy. Hey, you know what?
Start a board game because we met our board game. The whole family could.
No, because then once you play it, then you know it. Did you take all the avocados today?
There was only one.
Well,
Isn't that what this is in here?
No.
No.
I guess Salvador's gonna suffer today. He's fine. He's got some of these ripe special bananas.
And sweet potatoes.
Yep, he got sweet potatoes today too. All right, so let's get this blended up for the anteater. Make him his smoothie today. That's what I should be drinking. So guess what? I've come to a conclusion that I'm not very happy about.
No.
Yeah. I'm very upset about it actually.
What's that?
I'm learning that when I eat food, I don't feel well.
Has it had anything to do with the type of food?
Yeah, anything.
Well, anything's pretty broad. So any food whatsoever, you feel bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
I know. I can't. We went to Bob's Burger and Brew yesterday, and I got their
This isn't starting out like a good food.
No, I got their sourdough hamburger and French fries, and it wasn't a lot of food, and it was very good. But after I ate it, I felt horrible. But it doesn't matter if I eat that or I have a salad. I feel like garbage after I eat food. And so I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to start the paleo diet so that I can actually like find out what's making me not feel well.
Do a reset?
Well, yeah. Or start like a smoothie juicing reset, because
Did you get another blender after you return that one?
no, I have mine here I can take home. I have my little Ninja here that works significantly better. I just wanted one on the go kind of thing. But anyway, so this happened. This is not an Ashley thing. This is my family thing. Like my family, all of my aunts have gone through this massive stomach issues and all that stuff starting in their early 40s, which I'm almost there. But what's happening is by generation to generation, the stomach problems are starting sooner. So like my cousin, who's younger than I am, she's 20, I want to say she's like 24, 25 now. I should know. Maybe she's a little bit, no, She's gotta be at least 10 years younger than me. Yeah, so yeah. So she's about 25. Anyway, she's already having massive stomach issues, and so is my other cousin, who's actually like 15 years younger than I am. So it's like starting lesser and lesser. So I hope my kids don't get anything about it.
Peptide called BPC 150.
Peptide 157.
BPC 157, body protective compound 157. It's a peptide that your body naturally produces. Lives in the stomach juices. And it's a healing peptide. So it allows things to heal. So you can actually get it. You can either inject it or you can take a pill.
That's the stuff you're injecting?
Yeah, but they also have a pill, and it doesn't. See, I knew you would say no just because you can take a pill. And this peptide, it goes through your stomach juices and doesn't get broken down in the stomach acid, because that's where it normally does.
Well, they have the pepticide at Costco too.
A peptide is different. There's a million different peptides. The specific one is made for healing GI problems, they call it. But very, very good stuff.
Well, it makes my head hurt. Food has been making my head hurt. And it's not, I'm checking to see what else I need. I think we're good here. I think we're good.
You want some pasta?
Do you know what Lisa got me? Are you guys excited? Oh yeah, Felix loves some pasta. Felix loves pasta. Felix is my Coda Monday. Anyway. I don't do needles, so injecting myself with anything is not going to happen. There we go. Lisa got me a new basket because she was bothered by my broken handles. So she got me a new basket because there's a lot more animals to feed now with the 12 boxes that have come in. All right, so this donated to it. All righty, so we're gonna feed a giant anteater.
I'm surprised no one said you're making these wolf hybrids.
Honestly, I don't see. Now they're gonna screenshot this, and now they're gonna say it.
You said it live.
Well, you know, right now I'm. The truths are coming out about me now, I guess. The truths that are found on any of my lives that I didn't delete and try to hide from the world. It's like stuff happens. I think I'm actually more dumbfounded that a person in dog training doesn't think that a pack of 10's not going to have some kind of controversial things, especially when you're taking in dogs that actually have issues, because people don't want to adopt them. So those are the dogs that you're taking in and giving a forever home. So it's okay, Dobby, that you have issues, because I got issues. You got issues, and I've got them too.
I do not.
Talking to Dobby.
I thought you were talking about my suspenders.
What? See, that is what's wrong with the world, right there. That is putting words in people's mouth and trying to expose the truths that have never even been hidden in the first place. Good for you. Good for you.
You don't like my suspenders? Are you saying people in the world shouldn't enjoy suspenders anywhere?
In the entire world? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna fit this here. No, you know what? Dobby was actually going to be euthanized. Dobby was going to be put to sleep. He's
I'd
my.
say he had a pretty good chance of it.
Yeah, he's my Malinois over there. And he's working through some stuff. But man, if you've been following me for the last year and you see that, that is not what we started with. At all. That is not what we started with. He has taken a lot of work. He's been worth a lot of work. Has he hurt other dogs in my pack? Yes, he has. Has he learned from it, and has he been figuring out how to find his role within a pack?
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
Have you heard anything today?
Have you heard any whining today? No, you have not. I've never denied that Dobby hasn't hurt dogs. And, you know, I've learned Dobby's tells.
He hasn't had any issues with Chloe.
No, it's usually not females.
Well, he's checked Maple once, but Maple was up.
But Maple is a butt. So Maple is a Chow Shar Pei cattle dog. That's just a whole bunch of crazy in one, you know. And Maple chows are known to be somewhat solitary dogs, and so for Maple to actually adapt so well within the pack, she does really, really well. And there's really weird triggers for Maple, like if she's eating something special, like a high pay treat, and someone tries to come take it from her, they're gonna be checked by her. That's just how Maple is. So I don't have any bones or any of that kind of stuff available to them. Do they find one occasionally? Yeah, because other dogs in other enclosures have them, and sometimes she'll go get it, and you know, stuff happens. But for the most part, I keep it pretty, like anything that creates controversy out of here. And I know my dogs. Hey, Brutus, don't.
What's he doing?
He's eating something off the propane tank. I don't even know what it is.
What are you eating?
So it just is what it is, you know. And you know, to be quite honest, in all fairness, those who have never had that, go ahead and cast the first stone. So if you work with high packs or big packs, and you have the perfect pack that's never had any controversy or any kind of reaction of anything, or having a dog hurt or anything like that,
Caesar shows it all the time.
go ahead and cast your stones. That's totally cool. I'm okay with that. So let's continue forward and learn about animals. I'm very nervous about this there we go.
Contraption. Holy smokes, that's stacked pretty high.
Uh-huh. But again, it's not like she's exposing anything. I think my favorite thing that I read is that this is how things are completely thrown out of context. There's a part in a video that someone posted about me that said that two things. One, it posts where I was in trial. She watched the whole trial too.
Aww.
Very kind of you. Where I was in court with our permits, and I was asked what experience I had with dogs, and I used to breed and show Bernese mountain dogs with my family when I was like 14, 13. Do I currently breed dogs? No. There's no need for it. I wouldn't be an ethical breeder because I don't have time to show a dog and finish a dog and do all the genetic testing on a dog and actually put in the effort of what it would mean to be an ethical breeder. I'm not capable to do that at this time. Do I agree with ethical breeding? Absolutely. Do I agree with backyard breeding? Absolutely not. But again, thrown out of context, and that's totally cool. You know, the other part that was brought up was when I was asking a question on one of my friends' lives about what this particular person did. I was asking if that's what was happening. I wasn't saying that's what was happening. I was asking if that was the gist of what her form of rescue looked like. And if it did look like that, to me, that would look like dog flipping. So again, it was just a question. It was asking. It was just asking. It wasn't saying that's what she was doing. But again, cherry picking, throwing stuff out of context. It's okay. Anyway, let's go down. Give me 1 second to go drop these, and I'll be right back.
Bobby, don't you do it.
You make that comfy, Brutes. You make that comfy. Yes, sir. Are you ready? Let's go feed a marmoset. Do-do-do-do. Marmoset feeding. So, here we go. And I can't wait for that video to be clipped and made into something special too. So, appreciate you watching my lives, by the way. You do bring me up an algorithm, so. All right, here we go. Meeple, you little snorter. All right, I'm gonna bring you down here a little bit. Here we go. You get to see them while I feed them. We're gonna go feed them together. Stay. We're gonna feed them together. So, let me get Darwin's little nectar pod. This is my little marmoset. He is full grown. Hi, baby. You weren't a fan of the leafy biscuit, huh? Pasta! So he came down and got his pasta first thing this morning. Let's see. He's hiding behind his giraffe. This is his giraffe. So there's Dar. He's a little common marmoset. He's eating. I'm not going to hold him. But I'm going to get him his nectar pod, which he'll run down here and eat some nectar pod. 1 second, please. La 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 la. All right, these are his favorites. So these are made specifically for sugar gliders, animals like little marmosets. They love these things. You want it? Mmm. Is that delicious? He's a good boy. So he loves these little nectar pods. Mmm. No more? Good boy. Can I hand this to you? Yum, yum. Okay, can you take it from me? Got it? Grab it. Okay, got it? Okay. So super cute. Love him. Then we got some kittens in here. These are our mousers. They keep the mouses out of our gift shop. That's Mama. This is Garfield. And Nermal Hunt. She's somewhere. She's my active cat. She's everywhere. Okay? Then we're gonna go do this. We're gonna go feed the other exotic animals. Got my ferrets, all that. Lisa's gonna come in here and clean all these. Lisa's here volunteering today, and so is Pam. Pam came and washed all of my dishes and did all that this morning and clean enclosures and do all that kind of stuff, which is so appreciated. Cooper, I love you, bud, but come on. Let's go feed some screaming foxes, shall we? Mm-hmm. Ready? Let's go feed some other animals. This is a job that never ends. All right, let's feed some animals, shall we? Welcome to the lower part of our compound. Hi. Lisa did a fantabulous job getting your cage all clean for you. Good morning, Salvador, my giant anteater. Hello, buddy. I'm bringing you all food. I gotta start with Beanpole. She's been patiently waiting. All right. This is Bean. She's my North American porcupine. This is a time where I actually flip you around and can read comments. Hey! Oh my gosh. Anne! That's pretty dramatic, my friend. Goodness sakes. That's what a fox says, by the way. They're not hurting each other, they're just talking. I got your food, hold on. Okay. So this is Beanpole. See, they're talking. They want food. All right, so this is Bean. Bean is a North American porcupine. Yes, we need to say every animal is it matters. Every animal is valued. So this is Beanpole. She is a North American porcupine with over 30,000 quills. As you can see, we feed our animals good diets. Let me go take care of this real quick. Hey, Swiper or Anisio! What are you doing? What are you doing causing drama? Anisio! Hi, Taz! Okay, I'm gonna get in here safely first and then I'll bring you in with me. Give me 1 sec. Watch out, Swipe. Watch out. Hold on. Taz, stay there. Swiper, stay there. And stay there. Good job. Okay, let's give these guys some food, shall we? Watch out, babe. We're gonna dump some. We platform. Shh. Stop. We platform feed. You can see their berry stains from all the berries they get. We're gonna give them some chicken, some turkey, some yummy veggies. Right there. There's Ann Fox. This is what they were waiting for. I'm gonna give you some veggies, Ann. And if they eat all of this, I will give them more. But if they start burying it, then it's time to, they got plenty. So these foxes were saved from a fur farm. They're all losing their fur right now for the summer and summertime. So they're all shedding. So that right there is Rascal, this little one right there. That's Taz, right there. That is Chloe, that is Anisio, that is Swiper, and this is Ann Fox. And that's Chloe. So you can just see, they were just wanting their food for the day. Now they do always have access to kibble. Let's check it and see if it's still full. They have a grain-free kibble, so they have plenty of food in here if they need it. But, hi Taz, do you want Taz? Would you like a piece of turkey? Here, buddy, you want that? Good boy. That's my boy. Hi, Anisio. Would you like some chicken? Here, go, Anisio. Want that? Aren't they cute? That's Chloe. See, they just wanted to eat. Now they'll be happy and quiet. They always get loud when I get down here because they know food is coming. Go ahead and get more Taz. This is my little Tazzy. That's my little Taz. Hi, Taz. All right. Now, we're gonna feed Squeak Scoos. This is Squeakers. He's a Cotamundi, also known as a coati. He was being kept illegally. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. That wasn't this guy. Oh my goodness, my brain. This guy was actually being kept with a raccoon. They started fighting. He got turned over to animal control, and animal control actually found a home for him here. So we got him turned over by animal control. I do have a rabbit, yes. Nope, go ahead. Now this guy will bite me if food is involved. If food is not involved, he'll rub all over me. He'll love on you. He gets butt scratches. But until he has a happy, full tummy, he is not going to allow me to grab the other bowl. So I'll grab it when he's done and he's taking his afternoon nap. So he is a Coatis South American coati. He can be dangerous, but the danger is how quickly they turn. So like they're in the raccoon family, and so raccoons are kind of notorious for being like, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. Kah! That's kind of what they're like too. But for the most part, he's pretty fantastic, really easygoing, super sweet little boy. He loves bum scratches and all that kind of stuff, which is fantastic. But again, we don't force our animals to do anything they don't want to do. So we know that Squeakers is food aggressive. So we just respect that. So we have our routine so I can get in safely and feed him safely, but we don't force him to do anything that he doesn't want to do. So therefore he can be food aggressive, and we just understand that and accept it and work with it. So this guy right here, he's actually one of my most dangerous animals here. This is Salvador. He's my giant anteater. I just love this man. So hold on one second. Let me go grab his food real quick. Sorry, I'm trying to get you guys all lined up so you're somewhat the same on both platforms. Okay. Hey, bud. Morning. I've been working with Salvador for 9 years now, so we've really learned each other, which is pretty fantastic. He's a good boy. He does go on little anger rants, but he's not on one right now. He's a very sweet boy. Now he's probably going to try to tip this, and I'm not going to let him. Is that some good? You good today? You like those new bananas? Those red bananas? Is that yummy? I'm going to grab you guys. So this is Salvador, our handsome fella. Now these guys are truly remarkable creatures. He has a tongue that's 2.5 foot long. He does have very strong claws. You're not going to tip this, sir. Now those claws are so strong that they have actually unalived people in the zoos. And that is by grabbing their stomach, ripping it open. Now their claws are not sharp, they're powerful. So that's really just super cool. This is probably the rarest species I'll ever have the opportunity of working with, and the rarest species I've ever worked with in my 26 years of doing this. We're very, very blessed to have that opportunity to provide Salvador with a forever home. So. I believe they're on the concerned list. In Washington. In the United States, they say there's only about 100 of these in captivity. So they're super rare here, but in the United States. But the cool thing about animals is they can be found in almost any terrain, and they're the bug control for that terrain. So these guys can eat up to 30 to 60,000 termites in one day. And they are hardwired in to be able to safely actually eat ants, which is super cool. So, and they do that by actually going anthill to anthill and only staying there for anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds, so they do not create an upheaval in the colony, which is super cool. Nope. Nope. No. You're not gonna spill it. No, thank you. No spilling it today. Aren't they cool? Look at that. Oh, you don't, no. Don't put your nose down my shoe. Ugh. Look at those cute little ears. Aren't they cute? You got the cutest little ears. So cute. So he's eating ground beef, apple cider vinegar, berries, sweet potato, a Supreme food. Take a breath, bud. And bananas. And usually we put avocados in there. So why a long face? I think you're joking, but they actually have a purpose for their long face, and that is to be able to eat and do insect control. So they do have purpose for that. Look at those. See those sharp. Hi. Hi, bud. What are you doing? You know what I should probably do while you're eating? Hold on one second. You guys can wait for just a second. Let me back you up here. Hold on, guys. I locked Salvador out of his hot box because we can get the walls cleaned today because he likes to paint the walls for us. So, sorry, buddy. You're locked out. I did. I did turn it off.
I'm gonna do the gift shop first. So.
No, that's fine. It's warm today. Warm enough for him. This is our raccoons. This is these guys right here. Na-na-na. All right, ready? Hi, bud. You ready for some food? Lisa gave you some peanuts this morning to tide you over until I could give you your chicken wings and your eggs. And your grapes. All right, ready? Here goes ferocious. Rocket, stop it. So we are in breeding season. They ate all their peanuts this morning. So they are eating their eggs, their grapes, their chicken wings, all that yummy stuff. Hey, you know what, Percy? If you're gonna be rude, you can see yourself out. Hi, honey, you're so cute. You're okay, Rocket. Do another one. Show them how you eat a grape. Do it. Find one. Find them and show them. How do you eat a grape? How do you eat it? It's very cute. What about you, Rocket? Very cute. All right. Oh, Aunt Fox is just so vocal. All right. Let's get, these are bean poles. Here, Bean, I got you some carrots too. I don't think you'll eat them, but we'll give it a whirl. There you go. All right. Odie's is this one. He gets more. So this is Odie's. Odie's food. Odie's my skunk. He's waiting right here to be fed. Hi, bud. Nope, they don't hurt me. They can, but they don't. give some morning massages to Odie. Help him down. Getting old. Odie's getting old. About 10, 11, maybe even 12. We don't get exact ages when we get animals. This is my white-nosed coati. This is Felix. He came from a neglect situation. I'll tell you his story here in just a sec. Let me go get his food. Now, Felix is not food aggressive like Squeakers is. He's actually a sweetie. I got you. Oh, pasta. Yes. You love you some pasta, don't you? You love you some pasta, don't you? Good morning. So this is Felix. Now, he came to us with a dislocated hip, came to us with a BB in his shoulder. He came to us with so anemic that all of this fur is new growth. He was completely bald on his buttocks because he had so many fleas. And he was so anemic that we couldn't actually take any blood from him. So he is having some pasta. He's gonna have some turkey bacon and some turkey, ground turkey. He has some peaches and some grapes and all that in there, but he's doing fantastic. He's recovered really well. This enclosure is actually set up for him. He can't be active and balancing on tree roots, so he has his ramp. He has his little log so he can feel like a coati because they do like to be in the trees and stuff. But it's lower so that if he falls off, he won't be hurt. Not too many carbs, actually. And he's been on this diet for over 1.5 years now. So as you can see, he's not overweight. He's not fat. His diet is very balanced for what the coati needs. So, but he loves some pasta. He gets pasta a couple times a week. He loves it. And it's soaked in coconut oil and so that way it helps his fur. Yep, and fruit. Lots of fruit. You smell your turkey and your turkey bacon? You're very cute. So, anywho, let's go on to the next animals. That was cool. That was cool. Wiper. I like it. He's got the zoomies. Oh my gosh, I love it. So you guys, this is the kind of stuff that makes me emotional and cry, is this, because these guys were actually at a fur farm, and they, look, he's rubbing on the cat toy. I gotta add more of those to my wish list. So these guys were in a fur farm, so they weren't able to do any of this. The first time their paws hit dirt was at our facility, and they didn't get to run around, they didn't get to play, and now they get to be foxes and run and have zoomies and eat really good food. And this is why we do what we do. This is why we do what we do. Right there. That's Chloe and Swiper. Wow. It's a beautiful thing to see, isn't it? From rabbit cages and mesh bottom enclosure so their poop falls through. And they live on that for 1 year or 2 of their life. And, you know, this is what I see. You know, I agree that if an animal can be wild, let it be wild. But these animals should not be euthanized because of their species, because they can't legally be put out in the wild. And so, even though they are behind chain link, they get to live, and they get to live well. And that is what I see. I don't see animals in cages. I see animals being able to be animals for the first time. It wasn't their choice to be born into a fur farm. And it wasn't these animals' choices to be brought into captivity. But I'm going to do the best job I can, and my staff's going to do the best job they can to make sure that they have really good lives and have troughs and ropes and swings. And Dobby, no! Good boy. And that's what we do. That's what we do. So we're gonna go this way. Oh, are you enjoying the sunshine today, Ben? Huh? Oh, your Bertha. We gotta give you a coconut rub down here soon. So this is Cargo. You're not gonna be able to see him. This is a tortoise. This is a sulcata tortoise. What are you doing? What are you doing? Were you digging? A lot of people don't know this, but they can feel that. They do have nerves in their shell. Aww. We got some gators. Hi guys. What are you doing? Got Lexi and Zeus out. Hey Zubu. Zubu. Hi buddy. Hi bud. We got my other foxes. Hi guys. Got Faith and Dexter up here. They know the routine. Faith knows that I will give her a piece of chicken before I feed anybody else. All right. Hey. Hold on. I'm coming. Hey, go. Go. Come on. Watch out. Let me get you guys here. All right. Let's bring you into this enclosure and introduce you to these guys. Hi, Dexter. Watch out. Watch out, Akasha. Watch out, Dex. Okay, so, man. So he's shedding like crazy. So this is Akasha. This is Audrey. This is Dex. That is Todd. And there's Faith. Hi, Faith. She's so cute. They're gonna eat some food this morning. This group of foxes actually get along much better with food and stuff. They still have their moments, but for the most part, excuse me. Can I get Faith a piece of chicken? Thank you. Here, Faith. Here, honey. Here, go, sweetie. She's always, here, Faith. Here. I'll leave it right here for you. Here you go. Good girl. Here's Akasha. So, these guys are doing fantastic. I've only had them. This is Akasha. Don't pee on my shoes. So these are silver foxes. They're losing their winter coat. So you can see that's what she'll look like. Her whole body will look like that soon. Edward is shedding like crazy. I've been trying to pull tufts of fur out of him, but hasn't been too fond of that yet. We've only had them for just a little while, so they are learning. They're learning to trust us a little bit more. So I'm gonna see if Edward will let me pull some fur out. Hi, Edward. Got a little bit out. He has a big tuft I want to just brush out of him. I'm probably just gonna have to grab him and do it. Hi guys. Hi Akasha. This is Akasha. She has like Akasha is very outgoing and very sweet. These don't make the best pets. They are stinky, but they can be very, very sweet, but you have to be ready for that stink. I want to just grab that tuft of fur so bad. Sorry, Edward. Sorry, bud. I'm gonna have to just grab him and get it all ripped out of him. When I say ripped out of him, just like brushed out of him, because we don't want him to get mats. But I'm gonna have to grab him and just do it here soon. Sorry, Edward. Akasha, don't pee on my shoes, you weirdo. They do like to dig. We fill their holes every day. Look at Akasha over there. And there's Audrey talking to her. So, hi Akasha. Akasha just runs right over my feet now. She's like, hi, hello, how you doing? My name's Akasha. I do what I want. And Edward's like, I don't trust you anymore now. You're pulling my tufts out. And he's gonna see his sweet potato. Edward loves sweet potato. He's eating some ground turkey right now, but he loves. So all of that will brush out of him here soon. We were hoping he could get it out on his own, but he's not doing that. So they're eating berries, veggies, sweet potato, chicken, ground turkey today, and some chicken, ground turkey, and yeah, that's it today. And you can see he's full. He's burying it. You can save that for later? Yeah, I gotta get those out of you today. Jeremy and I are just gonna have to grab you. So when you're sleeping on top of your bin over there, I'm gonna come grab you and you're not gonna be happy with it. But I don't want you to mad up. So you're just gonna have to bite me and we'll work it out later. Can't have you looking all ragged. The other ones are losing their coats great, but he's a lot more matted than the others. So yeah, so the silver one, he's actually considered a lavender fox. Hi, honey, you're too cute. He's considered a lavender fox. Very, very cute. He is a good boy. He is a good boy. So, right, buddy? You is a good boy. You are such a good boy. You're a good boy, Edward. I have that white one right there, but she's actually considered a champagne platinum. Her name is Faith. Hi, Faith. You're so cute. You tell Akasha to leave you alone, or that's Audrey. Skadoot. Or not, that's Akasha. You go eat your food, Faith. Do you need me to keep Akasha back from you? Do you need me to keep Akasha back from you? Huh? You want me to get you some more chicken? Oh, okay, hold on. I'll get Akasha back from you. Let me give her some food first. Edward, stop peeing on everything, sweetie. All right, let me get Faith some food here. You want some food, Faith? I'll get you some. Hold on. There she goes. I'll give you a handful. Hi, honey. He's a good boy. You're such a good boy. Edward, you're a good boy too. Edward's a good boy. All right. Edward's going potty. He's pooping. All right. Well, hello, Alexi. Hello, Zeus. I know I love you so much. I love you so much. You're shedding like crazy too. 'Tis the season, huh? 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season to shed. 'Tis the season. Papa. Zeus. This is Lexi. Hi, Lexlu. Hi. Oh, you're so pretty. You haven't started shedding yet really either. Just your back hind legs, that's it. So, Zeus and Lexi, they're getting old. I know. Hi, buddy. Is Lexi your way? You can't get to me? It's okay. All right, let's go this way. So these are high content wolf dogs, about 90% and above. This is some of my other ones. I'm gonna flip you guys around so I can actually see what you're seeing here. All right. I gotta say hi to my Luther this morning. Right, see, already here for attention. This is Luther. Hello. Hello, hi Nitro. Hello, Echo. Hello, Luther. Hello. What scratches? Hi, Nine. Hello. Are you okay? You got your eyeball stuck in my hand. You stinky. I'll come in and see you guys in a little bit. We'll brush you in a little bit. So this is Nitro. Nitro is a British Columbian black wolf dog. This is Calvin. Oh, scratches. Nitro. Cowbell. Look at that shed. I know. It's a wolf train. Choo choo. Choo choo. Choo choo. Hi, Echo. This is Echo. Oh. Hi, Echo. Hi, Echo. Hi, Nai. Hi, Luther. Hello. Oh, I love you. Oh, Calvin. Oh, Calvin. Oh, I love you. I love you. Hello, Nitro. So a big reason too that I'm on the outside of the fence, I can't go in with all of them. We have videos of us in with them and all that stuff. But them rubbing on that chain link helps loosen up that fur so that we can pluck it off significantly easier. So when we do this with Calvin, where's Willow? Hi, Echo. Hi, Echo. Hi, Echo Becco. What's up, hello? This loosens up all that fur for us to be able to pull it out like tuck, tuck, tuck. Oh, I'd give you a hug. Oh, hugs. Oh. Oh, it's such a good scratches. Is that good scratches? See all the hair? Oh, yeah, you're a good boy. Hey, Willow. You're starting to shed by your mane there. You can shed on your mane. I see it. I see it. See? Luther. Hi, Luther. That's Echo. Echo. Willow, you're taking all the attention. Echo wants to come say hello. That's Willow. She's the only female in that pack. We usually only have one female per pack because females in captivity don't normally have both hair. Blech. Females don't normally get along with females. So here we go. Ugh. Here's one of my favorite animals out here. Ready? Are you ready? 111. Hey, we have 111 viewers and 22 viewers on Facebook. Hello. You're hiding. I gotta move this panel. Jinx. Kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Jinx. That's Jinx. He's a kitten. He's a bobcat. Oh, thank you for joining us. We're grateful to have you here. Very honored to be able to continue to rescue. Hi, Audrey. Are you the cutest? You're so cute sitting on your little log. Hello, ladies. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. Hello. Hi, Dora. Hi, Dora. Hi, Dora. Hello, ladies. Hello, Ferdinand. Hello, Wrecker. Hello, Fitzy. Hi, Ferdy Birdie. What are you doing? See. Hello. Hello, beautiful ladies. All right. Okay. You guys have to stay out of here, though. Yeah, you have to stay out of here because they will eat you for dinner. Hi, girl. Hello. So this is Girl. She is known as the cougar, puma, or mountain lion. Stronger than a lion or a tiger pound for pound because she has what's called incidental strength. Hi. She can lift 9 times her body weight, so she can take a 6 to 1,000 pound elk and drag it up a hill. Super amazing animal. Old girl. We've had her for a very long time. Going on 16 years in June, this month. Hi. Now, believe it or not, cougars can actually purr. They have infused cartilage in the back of their throat that allows them to purr but prevents them from roaring. Where a lion or a tiger has an infused bone, they can roar but they cannot purr. So because they have that unique ability to purr, they actually are found in the lesser cat category. So they're in the small cat category because of that ability. So they are the biggest small cat, but they are in fact considered a small cat. So, and I have Boy in here too. I don't know where he's at. He's somewhere. Hey Boy, where are you? Probably one of his box. Oh, that's how well they blend in. Look at that. Hi, Boy. This is Boy. He's my old man. You want some grass? Want some of that? There you go. You tear it up. Rawr. So this is Boy. He's a sweetheart. Hi, honey. I feel like your sister. You tell her. They don't like each other. Now they don't fight or anything, and they actually will sleep with each other occasionally, like lay next to each other. But for the most part, they hate each other. They are brother and sister. But we like to. Ooh, you get it? Tear it. Rough. You get it. Get it. There's a good boy. He actually wants the better grass. He doesn't like this kind of stuff. He likes different grass, but he likes to. You're so tough. You tear that grass apart. You show who's boss. Show it. Good boy. You show it. So I don't know if I can get him to squeak. Sometimes he does. So they can't roar. They do squeak. He is a good boy. He is a really good boy. Hi, I do. you. Not you. You're a good kitten too. I got somebody that hears me squeaking. Hi. Hello. Good morning. Are you liking this new enclosure better than your other one? Are you liking this one better than your other one? Hello. Oh, don't pee on me. So peeing on me is a way of being kind. I'm going to show you guys Mauricia. Now Mauricia is one of my favorite girls out here. She is a yellow-headed vulture. These guys are found in South America. We have turkey vulture here. Hi, boy. He's coming over to say hello. Hi, boy. So, can you see her? It's okay, Maurice. I'll stay right here. So Maurice is not too fond of people. Yeah, we do. Cougars are one of the most, and bobcats are some of the most widely distributed small cats throughout North America. So. Ow! You squeak at me? Ow! Isn't he beautiful? What are you doing, babe? What are you doing? Now get ready. She's gonna fly. Ready? Good girl. You're beautiful. So you see that beautiful coloring? So she has blues and blacks and greens and browns all through her feathers. It's almost like an iridescent. It's super cool. What's up, babe? She's an old girl, about 22, 23 years old. Hi. What are you doing? Let me see. Can I see? Come here. You're not gonna be happy with what I'm gonna have to do. I gotta see something. Oh no. You're gonna be so mad at me. I'm gonna have to trim your beak. I gotta trim your beak. Oh no. No, that's not gonna be fun. Well, looks like Jeremy and I are gonna have to trim all her beak. So sometimes their beak gets long, and her underbeak is too long. I gotta trim it for her. Sorry, baby. We'll do that though. Boy's watching, and girl. There so. And hi, Ferdinand. I know I love my Ferdy birdie. So we got 2 new wolf dog rescues down here. Well, in all fairness, I've gotten them to lose about 40 pounds. The previous owner of them agreed with overfeeding and, hi! Unfortunately, we had to get them to lose weight, and so they're now finally on the appropriate diets, but it's something that you have to do super, super slow. You have to help them lose weight slow. Look at that. He's like, I know, food's coming. Food's coming. So this is one of our new ones. This is Prince. Total sweetheart. And then King, we gotta get him moved. He's like, I know, food's coming. Food's coming. I'm so excited. Food's coming. She knows what food is. So they eat about 2.5 to 3 pounds. She's ready to eat. Yep, there he goes. That's like Titan. I mean, not like Titan, Zeus. So these guys are new to us. We've had them for just a few months. Prince and King. And we were told they get along. They don't. So we're getting this enclosure ready for King. He's growling at King because he's mad that King's getting fed. So again, kind of sucks because we needed 2 wolves that got along too, but it's okay. We're gonna get this enclosure ready for King. I gotta put dig outs in and all that kind of stuff because this is made for cougars and bobcats and cats. So we gotta make it wolf proof, which is just is what it is. We'll get it done here in the next few weeks. I gotta order the panels, but I also have to pay my bills, and so that's been fun. Yeah, that's fun. So we're gonna be doing a big fundraiser. It costs about $50,000 a month to do what we do. We were making perfectly great income until our very wealthy neighbor decided to sue us and say that the wolf dogs howling 21 years later is a nuisance, and then saying under oath he can't even hear them from his house unless maybe the window's open. And the other neighbor said that the wolf howling doesn't even bother them under oath. But we're being sued for it, and it's cost our organization over $300,000 do that. And the county came in after 21 years and said we now needed a special use permit to do our private tours of 10 people twice a day. Very small groups. We weren't open to the public. We weren't having tons of traffic. We were having about 5 to 10 cars a day. Our very wealthy neighbor also said that the traffic we produce is a nuisance when it's not even his road, it's our road. He has easement that he bought from my neighbors, but he uses our private road to get to that easement. And he actually has more traffic than I do. He has 30 plus cars every Tuesday come for his bike club. But we're the nuisance. Anyway, that's just strictly opinion. But we do have the video of all the cars coming from his drive. That's more than the traffic we produce. Anyway, the county came in, they said that we now need a special use permit. They told us it was gonna take 6 months. We're now going on 3 years without income working on that special use permit. And the only reason we've actually still survived is because of donors and sponsors like you who do monthly symbolic adoptions or who don't join our Patreon. If there's anyone on YouTube or Facebook who are needing a really good tax write-off, I would love to help you out with that, so that we can continue to provide and rescue animals and save animals. We've already had the chance of shutting down 3 times now because of funding. And anyway, I don't know if we'll ever be open again and making that kind of revenue to be able to provide for the animals again. So we just got to pivot and figure out a different way to do it, because what we do is very important and we know that people will see that and hopefully they'll help us by donating. And you don't think, the reality is if I had 100,000 people donate $20, our organization would be safe for 5 years, like completely safe for 5 years. And we'd be able to hire our 7 staff back. We'd be able to expand enclosures. We'd be able to do a lot of things in that 5 years to better these animals' lives. You know, but ultimately, if I had 3,000 people a month donating $10, our organization would be safe and we'd be able to sustain. So we'd be able to have no question about having staff or employee or food, water, power, all that stuff. You know, like all of it's public record. You can see what we spend in a year. You know, I pay $800 to $900 a month for electricity. I spend almost about $2,800 to $3,000 on propane every few months. Food is expensive, especially right now. So if you can spare a coffee and sponsor an animal, we'd greatly appreciate it. All the ways to help can be found in the link in our bio. It's the business card that will take you. All donations matter, they all add up. So sometimes people don't think $10, $15 is a lot, but for us it's a ton. And we're very grateful for it. We're grateful for the donations that have come in that are anywhere from $1. I have somebody who donates $1 a month, and that's very special to us. And I've had people who have donated, you know, $30,000 to help us through a few months. And so all of it's valued. All of it doesn't, there's none lesser to me. It's all very valued and appreciated. So if you want to consider doing that, we'd greatly appreciate you, because we need your help to be able to continue doing what we're doing. The county even made us cancel our Make-A-Wish foundations. We had just started the, it was going to be called Addie Allies. This is a tree in memory of Addie. Her parents put this out here. She was an amazing young lady that was given only a few months to live. She had a brain tumor that was inoperable. And we got to be a very, 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 very small piece of Addie's life, like a very small piece. But one that clearly had an impact. These animals had an impact on Addie's life and her family's life. And when we got that phone call from her parents to ask if they could plant a memorial out here in memory of Addie, because it was a very special memory for them that they got to have with Addie in her last months of life. We were honored. We were absolutely honored. And I'm very soon, this is probably gonna make me cry. Very soon I'm gonna be planting a tree over here that is going to be in honor of one of my biggest supporters, and that was my aunt, who I also lost to cancer. So that I can have her out here with me still. I know she is, but I want to be able to always be able to come out here and think of her every day, no matter what. So I'm gonna be planting that this week for her. And one of my followers for my birthday sent me a rock that says always, always here, with my Aunt Nana. So cancer sucks. Cancer sucks. But it's followers and viewers that, and supporters that help us and have helped us through so much and continue to. And you don't go unrecognized and unseen is my whole point. So we will get that done. Oh, you guys can actually see him, my little alligator snapping turtle. I'm so sorry that you're going through that. My husband had cancer. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. And it's, oh man, you hate seeing your loved ones. You just want to take all their pain away dealing with that. Let's see, my alligator snapper, he's right here. Oh, you can't really see him because the window's foggy. Let's see if I can get close enough. There we go. So there's our alligator snapping turtle. He's got a piece of chicken in his mouth. Stinker. Got some food. Hi, Sully. How you doing, buddy? This is Sully. He's my gator. One of my 4. Look at those eyes. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah, it's really, really sucks. Cancer sucks. You know what's really amazing about animals, though? They've been doing some research on the algae that's grown on a sloth in Costa Rica. And they are finding that the algae that grows on the sloth might actually be a possible cure for breast cancer. Isn't that just absolutely remarkable? And the Gila monster, they've been doing studies that, look at my German Shepherd. Isn't he the most pathetic thing you've ever seen in your life? Hi. And there's my Malinois. You're doing very good today, Dobby. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. No, stop. Come on, go. Your energy is too much. Go. Too much energy. Gila monsters actually might be a cure if they can figure out how to manipulate the venom. Can actually possibly cure diabetes. That's just freaking amazing. All right, so we got a Chewy order. We got some chinchilla food, some Novosan, some herbivore, critical care. We always like to have that on hand. Some chicken food and some orchard hay, and there was a bag of bird food in here too that came to us. There's some of our beauties. There's Elowen! There she is! This is my bird. She's really mean. Hi! You're really mean to people, aren't you? Are you so mean to people? Are you so mean to people? I love you. I love you so much. Are you mean to some people? Are you mean? You're nice to me, but you're mean. You are a pretty bird. You are a pretty. Hello, honey. Hello, sweet girl. Are you enjoying outside today? Are you enjoying your outside time? Yeah? Hi. Hi. Hi, honey. So this is Elo. Isn't she the sweetest thing ever? Hi. Hi, baby girl. Hello, sweetheart. I do love you. I do love you so much. You're so pretty. Mwah. Hi, honey. Hello. Hello. You are a pretty bird. Here comes the devil bird. He's meaner than you are. He's meaner than you are, isn't he? He's meaner than you are, huh? You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Yeah. So she is a beautiful sulfur cockatoo. Hi. Hi. She's my beautiful. She's my pretty bird. You attack Jeremy, don't you? You're such a good girl. Do you attack Jeremy? Are you the cutest girl ever? Are you a pretty, pretty girl? Are you a pretty, pretty girl? Are you my birdie? Yeah, you're my birdie, aren't you? You're my bird, huh? You're my bird. You're my pretty bird. Yeah. Yeah, you're so pretty. Mwah. Mwah. You're such a good girl, yeah. Thank you. That was so nice of you. Yes, that was so nice of you, She's my girl. You're so beautiful, girl. Yeah, thank you. That was so nice. Yes, that was nice. She's a good girl. So she's a sweetheart. This bird hates he hates me. He hates me. He attacks me. He will chase me in the bird trailer and try to grab my legs. Terrifying. Terrifying. Okay. All right. Hi, honey. What are you doing? See that little floof ball up there? That's Tora. She's like, I'm gonna hide from you, lady. All right. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. 136 likes. Whoop, whoop. Okay, we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna use the restroom because I'm trying to drink more water. And then I'll show you these guys real quick. Hold on one second. There is a sloth that you guys can watch. She's right there. That little blob right there. That's a sloth. Give me 1 sec. I gotta go to the bathroom. Everything's like a mile away from each other. Okay. Rion. Hello. It's Rion. All right. So this is Rion. See if we can get her to come down for you. Here she comes. Hello, Rion. Rion, 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 Rion. Rion. Rion, Rion, Rion. Come here, babies. Good morning. Hello. So much love. Here she comes. Hi, baby girl. Hello, honey. You got a thing on your nose. Can I pull it off? I can't grab it. You got like it's corn husk. Oh, do you want some peaches today? Do you want some peaches today? Good girl. So this is Rion. She's a two-toed sloth. She's having some peaches. Is she beautiful? Now, two-toed sloths do much better in captivity than your three-toed sloths. Your three-toed sloths actually have a very high mortality rate because they have to have the native plants in which they. Where the two-toed sloths, you can actually give them veggies and fruits and all that. Now, fruit should only consist of about 10% of their entire diet. Your main diet needs to be dark leafy greens and things like that to be able to keep them nice and healthy. She is a omnivore, so she does eat omnivore food too, like omnivorous things, such as an egg, or, you know, in the wild, if they can catch a lizard, they will. Their stomach and their organs are actually flipped upside down to accommodate them hanging 90% of their lives. And it's actually tacked up to their rib cage so that it doesn't flip. Now, the reason for that is if the organs do end up flipping, it will mean that they will pass away. So it's very important. I got another piece. Do you want it? Do you want it, beautiful? There's corn strings. Here you go. Got it? Now, their teeth are self-sharpening. They're like razor blades. So every time they open and close their mouth, they rub together like this, making sure that they actually sharpen their teeth. So that is for in the wild to get through that super thick leafy matter. They need that. Now over here, let me move you guys. Over here, because she's going back up, down here. See that little pink right there? That's my armadillo. He's super cute. This is Ren. Hello. Hi, Ren. This is Ren. Hi, Ren. What are you doing? So Ren is our South American armadillo. Now, these guys do not go into the ball like the 9-banded do. They don't have enough bands to be able to allow them to be able to actually go into that ball for protection. These are burrowing armadillos, so they actually will dig under and get protection. Now, they do have like the stronger like keratin top gel on them, but it's not quite as strong as what you would find on the 9-banded. They have their little pudgy pudge is actually just them. It's not her being overweight or her being not taken care of. That's actually what they look like. Super, super cute. Hi, honey. She's looking for her box right now. She's a little upset that I took it out of here, but this is how she gets exercise, is by taking her box out and forcing her to go dig and play and things like that. She does need that. She loves her little ball, and she's actually going potty right now. That's her potty corner. So she'll dig a little hole and she'll go potty in it, and then she'll bury it. She's super sanitary, right? So we use coconut coir. Coconut coir is one of the main substrates we use for any of our animals that need high humidity or anything like that. So it doesn't mold or mildew. We can actually plant grass in here for her. It grows like that because there's such a high humidity in here. We keep this trailer at about 80 degrees, 86 degrees, and at about an 85 to 90% humidity, so it's super hot. So if you walk in here with glasses, they just will immediately fog because of that. Hi, Ren. I love you so much. What are you doing? My little doop, 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 doop. She's so cute. But yeah, we've had Ren for a really long time too. We got her and the anteater and the sloths at the same time. Really, really cool. Like, unfortunately, it was kind of like more of a collection of animals for somebody that did own them without the proper permits and was displaying them without the proper permits, which is illegal. And so we got a phone call from government agency asking us if we could take them and hold them during the trial. Trial lasted for about 2 years, and then she didn't get them back, so they stayed here and permanently resided here. Now, when we hold an animal for trial, there is a chance that we could take care of an animal for 2, 3, 4 years, and then the owner gets it back. So that does happen. Super tragic, but it can happen. We've never had it happen because a lot of times when an animal control goes in for, let's say, a neglect case or something like that, most of the time it's pretty accurate. There has to be a lot of evidence that takes play. There has to be a lot of animal neglect cases don't happen overnight. Like they build up quite a bit of evidence before they're able to actually go in and take an animal from somebody. Now, that's not all the time. There are exceptions to all the rules, But normally up here in our neck of the woods, that is the way that it's done. Most of the times our hands are tied. Most times people will call and be like, this is horrible, can you please fix it? And unfortunately, most of the time animal control's hands are so tied that there's nothing that they can actually do about it, which is super sad. And now sadly we're eliminating a lot of our authorities, government authorities that pertain to animal protection. It's freaking awful. It's awful. To be quite honest, I feel as somebody who is USDA and federally inspected and licensed and insured, I do feel that I should be inspected 3 to 6 times a year. Honestly. I get inspected 1 to 2 times a year, sometimes 3. Sometimes lesser than others because my USDA reports are clean and the animals are apparently very well taken care of. But I think that people who do what we do, and that's rescue and take in animals and give animals a good forever home, I do feel that we should be inspected a lot, to be honest. And I think that the expectations for animal care should be higher, but there's just not enough people to enforce it. And we're making cuts to the USDA, and we're making cuts to the FDA, and we're making cuts to all of the people who have been fighting for animal testing to stop. They're talking about actually eliminating the USDA for testing altogether, meaning that people would be able to test on animals privately and it's not inspected. It's very scary. It's very, very, very scary what's going on. Hi, Ren. You're so sweet. You want your box back? Now watch what happens when I give her box back to her. She's gonna be very happy. We've tried to replace this box several times, but Ren just does not have it. She doesn't like any other box. This has been her box for like 9 years. We've had to repair it over and over and over again. Now one of my favorite animals, my favorite reptiles, is, of course, it is alligators, but I also do love Banana. This is Banana. She's a blue-tongued skink. Don't bite me. Very pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. You are exquisite. Yep, you're amazing. Now, Banana had a rough life. There was a good Samaritan that went in and actually saved Banana, going to college and couldn't keep Banana, and so Banana came here. Banana is just a remarkable, you're shedding, a remarkable girl. Hi. Hello. There you are. How are you? Are you the most prettiest blue-tongued skink in all the land? Yes, you are. Yeah. So Banana has been with us for probably about 3 or 4 years now. She's so cool. They're so amazing. Now, unfortunately, you can see her little toesies got burnt off. This is why we encourage people to not use heat rocks or anything like that, or if you have a heat lamp in there, please make sure that there's like a wire protection around it, because if something happens, the reptiles cannot feel the heat quick enough to be able to get off of it. And so that's most likely what happened to her, is she was on a heat rock and her little toesies got burnt off. Unfortunately, that happens a lot in the reptile world from, new reptile owners. So make sure that you really do your research and you're giving your animal the safest place possible. Banana and I have a really awkward connection. She's scratching herself on the box. See it moving? Banana's been really fun. We actually thought we were gonna lose Banana, and I brought her home and had to do some courses of antibiotics, and she popped out of it, which is fantastic. So we're very happy about that. Because I love my Banana. And we have a new blue-tongued skink coming, named Zucchini. My daughter named him. Banana came with Banana's name, but Zucchini, who does bite, is coming to the property tomorrow. We were getting everything disinfected. Reptiles and stuff, you have to be very careful. You have to be really good about disinfecting stuff and not just moving it from reptile enclosure to enclosure, because there is stuff that they can pass from one reptile to another, whether it be mites or anything like that. And when we get in a new animal, we do normally keep them in quarantine to ensure that they don't have anything like mites to spread to the rest of our reptile house. I hear the tortoises trying to get out. But isn't she beautiful? Look at that. Is she gorgeous? She's so cool. Little chin scratches. You're good, blue tongue skink. Aren't they awesome? You're so cool. You're so cool. I absolutely just adore you. See those little holes in the back of her head? Her little ears? You see that? Isn't that neat? Looks like you have gills, like a fishy. But she's a good lizard. You're such a good lizard. I'm glad that we have the honor of taking care of you. She's in the sloth house because there's like a really nice humidity in here. For her, and blue tongue skinks need that humidity. So this is the best regulated area for her to be in. Now down here we have, this trailer goes on for 40 feet. I think it's 40 foot, but I'm not actually quite sure, to be honest. Hi, Adagio. 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 Look it. Hi, Dodge. Adagio. Adagio. Hello. Hello. You were just aching for some attention. Hi, Dodge. Aw, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you. You're one of the reasons why our operation is still going, is for donors and stuff like you. Sponsors, we need a lot of sponsors. Adagio is already eating. I'll have to post a video of Adagio drinking water. It's pretty cute. He sticks his little hand in it and licks it. Then back here, we have, hold on. Hi, Stinkers. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you, hi, little iguanas? Oh, come here. Don't poop on me. You pooped on me last time. Look it. It's a red-footed tortoise. Isn't he cute? Look at those little red feet. Now this right here shows you that it's a boy because it's concaved in. That's to accommodate a female shell while breeding. Oh. And then we got an iguana back here. We get iguanas for neglect cases. That's very, very common. She was definitely a fighting iguana. She was in a home with a whole bunch of different iguanas, and she's got some battle wounds on her. You got a lot of battle wounds on you, don't you, pretty girl? Hi. How are you? Scratches? Were you eating your stuff? Oh, does that feel good? You laying under your heat lamp today? You could tell her tail was broken off at one point and had to regrow. She was in rough shape when we got her. A lot of people don't realize that they can't really have multiple iguanas. Sometimes you can get away with it, but most of the times you can't. So when you put like 6-7 iguanas in with each other, they'll fight. And they got super. Ask Jeremy how it feels to be bit by an iguana. It's pretty bad. Got dirt on my face. Holy Moses, come out here and it's like from 80 plus degrees into 60. It's like, whoa. It was getting comfortable in that. Anyway, all that to say, we'll be live again tomorrow. And we will, we will do it all over again, get everyone fed and taken care of. Hi, mean bird. Hi. Do you want to rip my face off? Hi. You don't. You're my bird. You're my beautiful lady. You're my beautiful lady, aren't you? Hi. Kisses. Get your kisses. Oh, thank you. You grooming me? Thank you so much. You'll groom my finger right off my body. Ka-dunk. So this is Kite. This is one of our newer rescues. We were told he's about, Cooper, stop. We were told he's about 50 years old. And then that's Sergeant. Sergeant is, they have become a bonded pair, which is horrible. Hi, Sergeant. Hello. People are like, military macaws are my best macaw I've ever had. That's our military macaws are so incredibly mean and they're so loud. Hi, Sergeant. Hello. But Sergeant and I do have an okay relationship. And then Kite, he's very sweet. Hi, Kite. Hi, are you jealous? Hi, Kite. Oh, scratchy scratch. Kite's gorgeous. Aren't they amazing? So blue and gold and military. German Shepherd. So it's almost 12. My daughter keeps on calling me over and over again. I don't have my watch on. Anyway, we will see you guys all tomorrow. Please make sure you join us, like, share, and follow, and become a part of our community. We're trying to grow up our TikTok platform, or our YouTube platform, because we just left TikTok because we were tired of TikTok. So we will see you guys all tomorrow. Make sure you join us. Probably around, tomorrow's Friday. Probably around 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. So we will see you guys all tomorrow. Again, thank you for sharing, and following. We appreciate you guys. Have a great rest.